Hi guys, welcome to my channel. As many of you will know, Gambia will head for the polls on December 4th to pick the country's president. Initially, there was 21 hopefuls, including Marie Sock, a female who was hoping to become president, and Yaha Dukre, who I've spoken about on my channel. So they were disqualified for not meeting the constitutional requirements. The majority of them were running independent platforms. The presidential vote will be the first since the Gambia longtime leader Yahya Jammeh fled the country in early 2017. As the country prepares to hold its high-stake presidential election, here is what you need to know about the main contenders. Barrow's main contender is Ousainou Darboe, leader of the country's largest opposition political party, the United Democratic Party. Darboe 73 is currently the strongest political contender, who is hoping to take seat on December the 4th, 2021. 3 other candidates are hoping to take the highest office in the country. But for the purpose of this video, I will concentrate on the 2 main parties. When Barrow came into power in 2016, he promised to step down after 3 years. His term was then extended from 3 to 5 years, and now he's seeking another term. The country is divided. Some want him to stay, some just want to end his reign as he seeks once again to cling to power. And this is where I ask the question, what is it with African presidents that they want to hold on to power? Is Adama Barrow getting drunk on power? As Gambia prepares for the election, tensions are rising amongst the people on both sides of the political divide. This leads me to the question again, why do African leaders want to cling on to power? Have a listen to some of the people on the street and what they're saying about all of this.
Whoever emerges as the winner of the election is the will of the Gambian people.
Has been having electoral democracy for over 70 years now, and since our colonial time we continue to vote every year. So one thing that Gambians are aware and understand properly is the act of voting.
President Barrow had adhered to his own promise and pledge that he made in the 2016 elections.
All right.
So the promise he made is that he was going to step down. He was going to lead a transitional government for 3 years, at the end of which he will not participate in the election and will ensure that we have a level playing field. He reneged on all of that promises. For us, it's not the number game. It's not only 3 years, 5 years. The most important part of it is the promise that he was going to step down. For the first time, we were going to have a president who gracefully stepped down from power. Remember, the first president had to be kicked out. The second one, the sub-region had to come and help us to remove him. God knows what will happen with him now, with the way he's trying to entrench himself to power. He's doing everything to entrench himself in power, and we might end up needing the United Nations to get rid of him.
To the nation moving forward overall, I think we're going backwards because, one, as a society, we have the same people who were actually, turning against the Jammeh system, fighting against the Jammeh system, now clapping for a new government that's doing the same thing and applying the same system that Jammeh was using. So there's double standards within us, which leads to these leaders feeling like they are gods, because if they see us divided as a people who are twisted and don't even know the realities and don't know what we're fighting for, they will always have the edge over us, and that's the situation that we have now.
People are fighting for the party that they want to see in power, but will they receive the promises from these leaders? So the 5-point agenda for the UDP includes youth employment and empowerment, which, is so greatly needed in the Gambia. Education, skill and training. This also is urgent for the Gambia. We need to see colleges, we need to see more universities, we need to see more skilled workers, and also we need the jobs to facilitate them once they've ended their training. The next point on their agenda is agriculture, food security and nutrition. They also want to develop better public health, security, and pandemic containment. Three of the things that they want to concentrate on really stays close to my heart. And I think education and health and the condition of energy, and energy meaning like electricity and so on in the Gambia, all these things need to be worked on to help to bring a better Gambia. So guys, the following is an interview with a UDP member, and it'll be interesting for you to hear what they're advocating if they were to win the election on December 4th, 2021. Musa Saidi is going to be telling us about what is going on at the moment in the election. So Musa, do you want to introduce yourself and, what part, are you a political party member? What are you doing with the UDP party?
Yeah. Okay, my name is Musa Saidi. I'm a member of the United Democratic Party in the Gambia, which is the biggest opposition party in the Gambia at the moment. And the splinter group is where the current president is heading.
Right. So I'm looking at your 5-point agenda. So I see youth and employment. So basically, what are you hoping to do for the youth?
Yeah, when the UDP government takes into office, we have the 5-point agenda, as you said, and the unemployment for the youth is very, very high in the country at the moment, and that's why we have so many of them going to the back way through the Mediterranean Sea to get into Europe.
Yes,
so when
wonderful.
we take office, we want to create employment for the youth as soon as possible in the area of training and skills development, so that they can be self-employed. And the government also is going to create so many institutions that are going to employ the youth.
Lovely. So I'm just hoping that all these promises that are made to the youth, that it is actually going to come to pass, because I think your opposition or your government at the moment is planning to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So do you think your party will be able to deliver it better?
Yes, our party will be able to do it better. In fact, what the president is saying, he's just doing mere talking, because after the elections in 2016, he was interviewed by so many medias, both local and international, and he told them that all what I have been saying during campaign was just for the purpose of campaign. So when I get to the office, I cannot do them. I just pass by those things. So most of the people in the Gambia understand that this government, this current president is not going to do, because he's not going to create any employment for the youth. He's just filling the air with empty promises.
Okay, so one of the things that I've noticed about the Gambia is that the crime rate has increased tremendously. And why do you think this is?
Yeah, the reason for the increase in crime rate, which has caused concern for all of us, including myself, that is giving this interview, the number one reason for it is lack of unemployment. And this is why the UDP government takes it as its priority to employ the youth.
Right.
So the increase in crime rate is specifically because the youths are not employed. And that is why they are breaking into people's homes, trying to steal from them forcefully without even letting them to surrender themselves. If they meet any resistance, they attack you and they have to cooperate what they come for.
Right. Yeah, I noticed that, and I guess the pandemic and the lack of tourism has contributed to that as well. Sorry, guys, we're just having a bit of a hiccup here.
Okay. health sector in the Gambia, since you of events in the Gambia, our health sector is completely deteriorated. There are no medications, there are no proper care for patients, and even when people are in need of blood, they cannot get access to blood. And most of the time, when pregnant women are referred to the only referral hospital in the Gambia, during labor, they die. We have a lot of cases like that in these 5 years of President.
Right.
So we see that he did not give any attention to the healthcare system. So when the UTP government comes to power, we are going to make sure that we revamp all the healthcare system in the Gambia, bring good professionals who are very, very good medical doctors that can come, and we will equip the hospitals to a modern standard so that there will be woman that will go to labor and without coming out alive.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I'm hoping that, your party will be able to develop the Gambia, because Gambia is a small place, and that tourists love the Gambia, and basically we want to see this place as a safe haven. We want to see this place as a place that we can come and just, the way it was in the past, a very safe place, Yeah, so my other thing is that I want to know, why do you think it is that Gambian, not Gambian, but African presidents tend to want to hold on to power? They don't want to seem to let the power go. Are they getting drunk on power?
Yeah, it's all down to because of greed. They are so greedy, and when they are in office, because of so many malpractices that they do, they are afraid of leaving office. Look at the current president of the Gambia. When he was coming to become president, he has nothing at all. But now he is bragging of having $270 million over 5 years. Where did he?
Which,
I was watching one of his rallies. He said his monthly salary is $200,000 per month. So how could he get a mass of 270 million in bank, different from all the assets that he have? He have declared over 50 assets in the Gambia. So
right.
And this is why they never want to leave power.
Right. This is really not good at all, because basically I think the amount of money that Gambia's received should have helped the people. The people should be in a better position, but obviously that is not happening.
That's not happening. That's not happening. That's not happening at all. Only we've received a lot of funding from all the monies land in different places, and the president is the one leading those mafias that are surrounding him, who don't have the interests of the country at heart. Whatever donations of money that comes into the country for them to develop roads, infrastructure, energy, and things like that, they always misuse the funds and then be tens of thousands of people who cannot afford daily living condition. The cost of food has skyrocketed. A 50 kilogram bag of rice that we were buying has now gone to 40 pounds,
Wow.
In the market area, so many people stopped me in my car and said, look, I want to buy rice, I cannot buy it. How come the price has gone up so high? And he has given the criminal and that guy is making the country to be faced with fuel shortages as we
Wow.
now. No petrol in the country.
Wow. No, we need somebody who's who knows about government, who knows how to run government. We need a good administrator at the top, really. That's what I would say. That's my personal opinion.
This is why we are campaigning, telling people to vote for our party leader, honorable lawyer a former human rights lawyer. He knows the problems of the Gambia. He have lived poverty, and he knows that when we believe that when he take over this country, things will change for good. But already I can assure you that there is an atmosphere of change coming on Saturday. So be rest assured that on Saturday or Sunday morning, our party leader, Honorable Lawyer Ousainou Darboe of the United Democratic Party, will be declared the winner of this election, because people are sick and tired of the current administration and the president.
Right, so basically, all I can say to you is thank you very much for this interview, and I'm wishing your party, the UDP, all the luck in the world. But before I go, what I want to know is Marie Sock and the other young lady, Yahad, what happened? They said that they did not meet constitutional requirement. What does that mean?
Yeah, I think for Marisol, I have read through it. I forget all the details, but I think one of the reasons that she was disqualified is because, according to the current Gambian constitution, before you vie to become a president, you have to be a minimum of 5 years. So she did not live in the Gambia for a minimum of 5 years before these elections. That's why she was disqualified. But when she was disqualified based on that ground, then she joined our party, because any viable candidate which knows who have the will join our party. This is why Marisol joined the party, and we welcome her, because we are proud to have a woman like her among the midst of our women we have in our party.
Well, I'm glad for that, because she already looks like a president anyway.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, definitely. And she is contributing a lot towards it. Yesterday, she gave a very powerful speech at our meeting in the capital city in Banjul.
Okay.
So that's why we tell the people that UDP government will be the best government, because we have all the good people that have been working around the world with international organizations like the UN, who are among our party executives.
Lovely.
So when we take over power, we will definitely be able to change this country, because it's a small country that can be developed with all the funding that is coming, and with all the local agriculture that we will encourage, and develop, and tourism. We will be able to definitely develop this country, even without international donations.
Okay then, Musa Saidi, thank you so much for your time, and basically I'm wishing your party all the luck in the world.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
Miss Abigail.
Yeah.
And I will be traveling to the village this evening, because I am going to be the agent for my party, covering about 50 villages during the election process.
Okay, and I wish you all the luck, and we'll talk at another stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the interview.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
So guys, there you have it. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts in the comment box. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know who you're going to vote for and why you're going to vote for them. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you find the information on this channel of value to you. Have a blessed day. One love until next time.
Thank you.